What is up, y'all? It's your girl Brand New, and I am back in the building. This time, honey, I am back to talk about LisaRaye's Uncensored. Did you guys see it? I saw it. I found it to be very interesting. Tisha Arnold, y'all know her as Pam. She had one. Hers was pretty good. Tisha Campbell, hers was pretty good as well. Tisha Campbell, girl, I be looking at her on Martin, and I just be like, damn, Tisha was so pretty. Tisha was bad back in the day. She really was. And you look at her now, and she looks like, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. It just looked like she don't put that much effort into her look. She need to get rid of this hairstyle that with this mohawk and the shaved sides, that I'm just not feeling it. Can we get the softer side of Tisha? Or at least a new hairstyle. She not a bad looking woman. She look a little like weird though on her Uncensored. Pam still look good, y'all. Okay, y'all know that black don't crack. Pam still got it going on. Okay, B to B, she look good. Pam body still look good. Pam's face is beautiful. I think her daughter is really pretty. Pam has aged good. Look at me calling her Pam. Tisha Arnold, child. But Tisha, is it me or it just look? When they hosted, I think, the Soul Train Awards, that's when I noticed it too. She didn't look that bad on there, but just the style of her hair now, it's just, please serve me Gina off Martin, but an older version. I get that people get older. I get they gain a little weight. I don't see nothing wrong with her weight. It's just more or less, you guys, her makeup and her hair is just fucked up to me. But she was so fucking adorable on Martin. And even my daughter, she likes her on My Wife and Kids. And so I showed my daughter, she said, Mommy, she just looks completely different. I said, I know. She ain't even Jay from My Wife and Kids no more. I don't know what is up with Tisha. Okay, they saying Tisha kind of crazy. All right, but I don't know. That's neither here nor there. I've always been a big fan of Tisha Campbell. I think she's very talented. She could sing, dance, so more power to her. Okay, let's talk about LisaRaye. Okay, and she told y'all that her name is LisaRaye. Okay, Raye is not her last name. It's just LisaRaye and McCoy. Okay, that's her last name. Okay, so she lets us know that. Let me just say how I feel about LisaRaye. I think that LisaRaye is a very beautiful, sexy woman. This woman definitely is aging good. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen LisaRaye really look bad. She bad as hell. Okay, she was bad as hell up in the Players Club. What other movies LisaRaye done been in, honey? I think she was in a movie called Civil Brand, and then there was this other movie. She did a really good job, and it was on BET. I think it was Wood Harris, Rhapsody. Yeah, and Gina Rivera, I think they were all in the movie too. Yeah, that was a really good movie. LisaRaye just strikes me as a woman with a hustler spirit. She go make sure she pop off. She knows she look good. She go make stuff happen. I love what she's doing with her vision boards now. I think she goes to speak to people and tells them to, have big dreams for yourself. Create a vision board. And I'm all for that type of stuff. I'm just all into that. I got a vision board above my bed, honey, so I know what it can do for your life. Okay, LisaRaye, she also was on All of Us. Y'all know that show with Duane, Marfin, and the little boy, I forgot his real name, really cute little boy that played her son. Terry Vaughn was on the show as well. And then Chris Rock, his corny ass brother, I think he was in the damn show too. Dirk, he played Dirk or whatever hell his damn name is. So she did really good on that show, and they talked about it on the Uncensored. I felt like her relationship with her father was a bit interesting. You hear all the time people are close to their fathers. But to me, her relationship with her father just seemed inappropriate. Like, it was just weird in a sense. It was like, I remember she had said that he ended up getting killed, and she had said something to her mother along the lines of, I think she had tried to take her life, and then, she was not dealing with his death that good. And she had said to her mother, well, her mother had said, I think to her actually, well, I know you wish it was me. And LisaRaye said, yeah, I wish it was you, instead of him. And, she broke down crying on the Uncensored about it. And I was just like, well, damn, shit, that's fucked up. Who the fuck say that to their mother? So she felt bad and had remorse about it. But I still felt like her relationship with her father was really strange. So I don't know, but that's neither here nor there. She said she was really close to him, and a lot of fathers and daughters, they have their own little relationship. So who am I to judge, honey? Okay. So what was the most interesting was her marriage to the Prime Minister of Turks and Caicos, which was to Michael Misick. Okay, Michael Misick had ended up cheating on LisaRaye. Okay, it was a lot of affairs going around. I'm going to play some of the clips from the episode, and I will be in and out with my commentary.
The problem was I married a playboy. I married what I thought was going to be a union in which it was going to be what we wanted it to be. Because he did say, I want to date you within our marriage. To me, he was absolutely right. Because I'm not so sure I would have stayed if we didn't do it that way.
My thing is this, because I remember she had a reality show some years back, and I enjoyed the reality show with her mother and her daughter. Her daughter is really pretty. She's actually a plus-size model. So I enjoyed the show, and it was pretty much covering her divorce from Michael Misick. Now, she had mentioned that he had said to her, I want to date you within our marriage. I always, you guys, felt like that was suspect. I felt like that was a red flag and it was a sign. But my thing with LisaRaye is this. Like I said, you all, I am a fan of LisaRaye. I do like her. But she's comes off, in my opinion, as being very superficial. Very much so about that bag. And yes, you should date somebody that got some coins. I'm not saying you should date anybody broke, but I just don't feel like you should just date people for the money. And that is really what I got with her relationship with Michael. He's charming. I think he kind of probably reminded her of her dad. And, because she had mentioned in the beginning of the Uncensored that her dad had money and had owned some hotels or some shit like that. He was a powerful guy. He had coins, If you could compare LisaRaye to somebody, Jada Pinkett was brought up as well, because Jada Pinkett pretty much... Well, Jada Pinkett Smith, honey, let me get it right. She is Will Smith's wife, honey, okay? But Jada had auditioned LisaRaye for All of Us or whatever. But if you really look at Jada's demeanor and who she is and how long she's been married to Will, you can tell that Jada is a genuine, down-to-earth soul. She has an old soul to her. You don't really get the feeling that she married Will just for the money. You could tell it has something to do with, their relationship with each other. Probably just their friendship, their bond. There was a chemistry. She genuinely loved him as a human being. I don't get that at all with LisaRaye. LisaRaye also had recently got married, I think, last year, the year before, to some other man, some shit. She either got married or engaged, and the shit got called off. It was some type of dating game or something that was... It was either on the internet, on TV, something, y'all. It was some bullshit, though. The shit didn't end up working out. And I just knew it. Like, when I saw the clips of her getting to know this man, they was making their rounds, doing interviews together, I knew the shit wasn't gonna work, because she just does not strike me as somebody that knows how to love people for the right reasons. And I think now that she's getting older and, she's hitting the wall a little bit, because let's be honest, she ain't exactly LisaRaye from Players Club, which is fine. Nobody stays looking, 20 forever, not even me. I was a little bit better in my 20s, but I'm going to do better. Okay. That's all that matters. But I don't know, you guys. I just feel like she's somebody that doesn't really own her shit. Like, she doesn't own how she attracted this into her life. You didn't get to know that man for no length of time. It wasn't like 6 months to a year. It was, he flew with you and your family out. I think he had first asked her out on a date, and then flew them all out. And he knew what the fuck he was doing with his money, private planes and champagne and, look at my island, I'm in charge, like, it's very seductive. A lot of women, would fall for that shit. But let's be honest, the women that fall for that type of shit is with that man really just for the money, and just because, you guys, somebody has a certain amount of money, that does not mean they have character, they have integrity. That doesn't mean that they're honest, that they're loyal, that they're loving. So, you are so betrayed by this man, but you didn't do your due diligence either, sweetie. You didn't do your homework on this man. You didn't really get to know him. And I don't feel like in this interview, she really spoke to that. It was pretty much her playing victim. Okay, so let me play my next clip.
To really to be quite honest, then he became friends with Duane Martin, which used to be one of my friends on All of Us. And when I introduced them, that was one of the worst things I ever did.
Duane Martin, for LisaRaye, was a nemesis that was unbelievable. And he was someone that she trusted, someone that she felt was her friend, someone she had bonded with, and none of that was true.
Somehow within that relationship, I lost my husband to Duane Martin, and they became better friends than what me and my husband did, and I couldn't understand that for the love of God.
You did not lose your husband to Duane Martin. That man was going to cheat on you. I think they had some type of alleged rape case going on with this man. There was all types of corruption. I mean, to me, he serves Kwame Kilpatrick, honey. A man get a little bit of power. And I hate that our black men do that, you guys. That is why a lot of you all will never be bosses, because you're always using your penis to conduct business. Keep your damn dick in your pants and operate from your mind, okay? Like, stop making choices with your little head and not your big head. I'm just saying. But LisaRaye, you blaming this shit on Duane Martin. Y'all ain't shit. TV1, y'all ain't shit. Because they put Nicole Murphy, had her picture all over. And y'all know that, LisaRaye had recently talked about Nicole Murphy, messing up Lela Rashawn's marriage and this, that, and the third. Y'all know it was all over the internet. Everybody was dragging Nicole. Meanwhile, that goddamn Antoine Fuqua, that motherfucker gets off scot-free. I'm just saying, that wasn't right. Everybody was on Nicole Murphy, and I think everybody was on her because they feel like this is a pattern for her, messing with married men, and it may be just that. And if it is, Nicole, you fucked up. I actually like Nicole Murphy's personality. She seems down to earth and, but she do seem like she could be a LisaRaye type where they want to date men just kind of for the coin and secure the bag. It ain't really just all for love, I'm just saying, that's just what she serves, honey. Okay? But LisaRaye, you can't be blaming all these people for your marriage not working because you didn't marry them. You married your man. It was on him to be loyal to you. Okay? You can't expect for people to respect your relationship, and your man didn't respect your relationship because y'all didn't really go together, and you was just another huzzy for him. He was also messing with Roxy from 106 in Park. Okay, and we already know Roxy ain't the brightest bulb, in the pack either, but he was so-called messing with her. You had mentioned LisaRaye, Nicole had ruined your marriage, or, well, let's take that back. You said she didn't ruin your marriage, but she was trying to get with your man, and, she knew he was married. Nicole, you wrong if you did try to do that. That is fucked up. But LisaRaye, I feel as if you shouldn't have been in the middle of the Lela Rashawn situation, because this is the thing. Lela Rashawn took her ass right back to her husband after he played her out like that. Okay, there was pictures of Antoine and Nicole kissing all over the place. And, Antoine already has some outside children he done had on Lela, and she just keeps staying and putting up with this shit. And yes, Nicole is wrong, but y'all keep letting this damn man get off scot-free. I mean, I'm just saying, if y'all go drag Nicole, drag Antoine, he is a no good nigga himself. He ain't shit either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of black men feel that, I ain't a man unless I'm getting pussy from here, from over here, and let a woman do that. She a hoe. She a home wrecker. She ain't shit, so,
We don't know who ain't gonna be right in our life until they ain't right.
That's true. That is some real true shit. Kim Whitley, something about you, sis, seemed a little suspect. I don't like how you did my girl Monique. Okay, something about you seemed a little fishy. But you right on that point right there, girl. You right.
You gotta open your heart and trust people. And LisaRaye trusted Duane. This was her brother, her best friend. But he went dirty on her.
And Duane, if you was bringing women around that man that's dirty as fuck, that's probably why Tisha divorced your monkey ass, okay? Because y'all see, Duane and Tisha, they the ones that hooked up Will and Jada. Okay, they the ones that was double dating with them. So I feel like the difference between Duane and Tisha, though, is with Will and Jada, they have integrity. They're intellectual. I love how they have individually worked on themselves. They said that's how they worked on their marriage. They didn't really do things as a couple, like, couples counseling. No, they bettered themselves as individuals, and that is the best way to work out any relationship, because that way you take responsibility and accountability for who you are and your being and what you bring to the relationship. So very smart of Will and Jada, and the rest of you fools could learn something.
You know my dirt as my brother, as my friend, but you my friend. I introduced you to him. What are you doing? I'm still kind of confused about that one. So needless to say, me and Duane don't with each other at all. Him.
LisaRaye also mentioned in this Uncensored that she got into it with Stacey Dash, because one day Stacey Dash had her finger up in her face, and she was like, girl, you need to move your motherfucking finger. And Lisa got kind of hood with her, and Stacey Dash, honey, the next day, I guess, came in with security. She was a little scared. That Stacey Dash is a beautiful woman. And I had always wondered what happened to her on season 2 of Single Ladies. Everything was going so well season 1, so I was upset Stacey didn't come back season 2. But Stacey crazy, okay? We done heard all the stories with her new husband, and she into it with the kids, and they got her to go to jail and shit. Like, Stacey, don't do it, girl. You need to get out, okay? Get out of that situation, girl. But yeah, LisaRaye mainly, you guys, just finished up the Uncensored talking about, turning her life over to God, and, which is all good, and, getting back into Hollywood and, rebranding herself, and she had to pretty much start over. And that's cool. I respect that. But at the same time, LisaRaye, I would have liked for you to take more, I wish you would have took more accountability for marrying that man the way that you did, and just thinking, oh, well, he has this island and I'm going to be his wife. And, you know, like you were with all the glamour and the glitz and, you know, you were in La La Land. You never really said on here that, you know what, I really should take my time to get to know people, especially men, and not just really be in it for the money. And I really, you know, should do my homework on people and do my due diligence. And I didn't do that. So that is the biggest lesson that I learned. I didn't hear any of that. I just heard a lot of blaming of Duane Martin. And then you was blaming Nicole Murphy. You know, it's not these people's faults. Now, am I saying they're innocent? No. But you got to blame me, which is your husband. He is the one that owes you something. He's the one that owes you the most. He just wasn't a good man. A lot of these men that got all this money, they don't be no damn good. They don't have no standards, no morals, no values. You know, and you could have learned more about him if you wasn't in a hurry to get married and have the title. And, you know, that's how superficial people are, though. They care about just the money, the title, and how shit look. And, oh, my family's so impressed. And, you know, I always got that from her. And Kim Whitley is going to say in the Uncensored, oh, well, people shouldn't just judge LisaRaye and just by what they see. I mean, if that's what we get when we look at her, we get a superficial vibe, then I don't get what the fuck the problem is. Like I said, you guys, I'm still a fan of hers. I still like her. But I wish she just would have owned her shit a little bit more, because you too damn old at this point not to own it. I'm just saying, y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out later.